It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we've got CeeDee Lamb, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Cowboys and the Bills, and it's all up next.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get over.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Throwing to start the drive. Wolf. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Wolf. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Lewis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wolf forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early.
He ran the ball in on the last drive for the touchdown. That's now his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. Guys in the running back room probably say, hey, spread the wealth here a little bit. You don't have to run it in every time. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And they work this out past the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They go play action here on first down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again. Wolf. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling...
Okay, break.
Throwing to start the drive. Wolf, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Able to slither by. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
22 yards. First down, Dallas.
Back to throw. Wolf. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they...
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good. On the ground, they had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Wolf. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And you think he personally...
Here we go, set! Pace!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Wolf being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Wolf. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd down. Wolf. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter and the QB.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Ready. Let's go.
Off play action. Wolf. It's caught. Tolbert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Jones. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
Ready.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wolf. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we've got CeeDee Lamb, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Cowboys and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pollard going to try the right side. Skirts by him at the 35.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Wolf. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cowboys at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
18 Cardinal, let's go.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team, going up a score.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake. Wolf. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him.
He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number 50.
Ready.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Wolf. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Wolf. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wolf. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wolf. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
He had a rushing touchdown on their previous drive, and that's his 14th of this.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the Jets who were able to come away with the win at home. Aaron Rodgers sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk.
Well, we're in the left. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter.
Hustle!
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
First down, Dallas.
Off the play fake. Wolf. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw. Wolf.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Off play action. Wolf.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 48 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But
Dallas offense set for this next drive. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now he's loose again.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Check. Cougar 19. Ready.
Off the play fake. Wolf. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Off play action. Wolf. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Dallas.
Total team effort today, guys.